Thanks again, Peter. Alright, so... with him gone, I guess that means you're the man of the house now. Hey, thanks! I'm really doing my best today, since this presentation's so important to everyone here. Oh, yeah. I find collaborative activities often feel kind of like guiding an orange gently across the floor with your cupped hand. Picture it in your head and it'll make sense. Oh, right, yeah. Do you know anything about making slideshow presentations? Wait, did you say things don't constantly move for you? Huh. Okay, then. Well, at least you've got the basics of it down, because I've actually really been struggling to throw something together. Yeah, I hope so. Well, I do quite enjoy getting up to malarkey. This again? I am not a worm! Where does this pre-recorded message get off calling me a worm? I've got limbs, a head, a hat. Have you ever seen a worm in a hat? I think not. That's not important now. Oh, this is bad. I don't even have $500, so how am I meant to pay? Oh man, how am I meant to finish my slideshow presentation if I can't even get past the scary ransomware guarding my desktop? I think I'm gonna get sick and then cry. Possibly in that order. Hey, I didn't say I'd shit myself, just thought it. Well, we do have an IT guy named Fabron, but the situation with him is a little delicate. You see, he's French, and he yells at me a lot because I keep leaving old CRT monitors in his office for him to fix up for cash. Oh, and also I haven't paid him in... Well, Walt's pretty handy with computer stuff for an old-timer, so I guess we could ask him. Damn, that's the third person this week to quit over a therapy emo-related incident. I'm really starting to get the idea that the emus aren't pulling their weight around here. Oh, the zoo's full of them. Or it was, before I bought most of them from the scary guy who owns the place. Oh, is that the guy's name? No, I wasn't really listening when he spoke to me because he had this weird fluffy black caterpillar stuck to his face and I couldn't really focus on anything else while we were talking. He did? Man, I kinda regret giving him all that money for those emus now. Oh well, you live you learn, I guess. Oh, phone god, he's really gonna let me have it when I tell him about all this, I just know it. Oh, you're gonna take me out for ice cream? Peter said he'll do the same thing if I manage to give a top-notch presentation, so if I play my cards right, I can go out for 2 ice creams. Just, don't tell Peter about it, because then he might think he doesn't have to, since you'd both be giving me the same thing. You know, like when your birthday falls on Christmas Day and people only give you one gift for both occasions at once? Sorry, I lost my train of thought. What were we talking about again? Oh, right! Yeah, okay, I'm back now. Sigh. Let's go see Fabron, I guess. Hopefully he'll be in a better mood than he was yesterday. Oh god, there's always so much smog out here. I hope our emu buddy doesn't mind. Anything, you say? You're probably right, since literally all dino experts agree that dinosaurs love mist, fog, and all that kind of stuff. Where do you reckon it even comes from? The smog, I mean. I don't know, it could seep up from the ground. Or maybe there's a gas leak nearby? I reckon it'd probably be fine if we light the cigarette very quickly before the gas notices and explodes. Oh, I don't smoke. Oh, well, I assumed that you had one since you brought it up. Oh! Well, there it goes. Shit. Ah, well, at least emus know how to find their way home, so it'll come back once it's hungry. Yeah, So how about that ciggy? Yeah. Well, okay, I guess it's better to smoke something rather than nothing, eh? Oh, same wavelength. Oh, I don't have a lighter. Well, you've got me there. I guess we could go back into the factory and use one of the conveniently placed fires to light it. I don't like the idea of going back in there any more than you do, but what other option do we have? Well, we could always take turns holding it and pretend we're smoking it. A little bit, yeah. I thought he'd never leave. Nice job thinking on your feet there, by the way. I really thought that fellow was gonna let us both have it before you ate that cigarette butt and neutralized the threat. I guess not. Yeah, he helps me with stuff. I truly don't know what I'd do without him. Well, other than my employees, not really. I used to have a girlfriend, but, well, that whole shebang wound up being a bit of a hot mess, you know? Oh, no, well, no, not a battle axe per se, but she yelled at me. A lot. And generally, even if she had a point about stuff, she wasn't nearly as kind as she could have been when she gave me criticism, you know? Rodger, you're so fucking stupid and useless. Do I need to lock the door when I leave for work to keep you from wandering into traffic when I'm gone? You know, that sort of thing. Well, okay, she did have a point. I do tend to wander around a lot. But there's nicer ways of getting your point across, you know? Peter taught me that. Peter, really helped me out during a really tough time in my life. I don't know where I'd be right now if not for him. Right after she got bored of me and left, I had a few roommates move in with me to help cover the rent. Two fellas named Harry and Jake. Yeah, they said I had too much baggage. I mean, they liked me, but, well, they couldn't live with me, you know? We're still on good terms, don't get me wrong, but, well, we don't really talk much nowadays. Which is understandable, we're all super busy these days. Sure does get lonely, though, sometimes. I don't think I do, no. Yeah, I guess not. Explains her, though. She really didn't like the idea of us getting a pet. How on earth could I trust you to take care of an animal when you can't even take care of yourself, you useless drunk? That was her mantra. Oh, yeah, that was a major sticking point with Harry and Jake, too, actually. I was drinking a lot when Peter sat me down and gave me a really good pep talk. Truth be told, I hadn't really touched alcohol much before she started saying all that stuff about me, but... well, you know, she explained to me that because I'm so hapless and insignificant, I should always obey commands that I'm given without question. What, do you really think you know what's best for yourself? Well, you don't. So, of course, I followed her lead, and as it turned out, I actually really liked alcohol. Maybe a little too much, though. But like I said, Peter helped me get my head straight after Harry and Jake went their separate ways. It's been a little hard trying to deprogram myself, even if Peter reassures me that I don't have to listen to everyone who tells me to do something. I'm a trusting guy, and it's hard to override hard-coded instincts, you know? Especially with how much I still have to learn about the world. Hell yeah, catharsis! Must feel good, understanding what's going on around you, eh? I envy you for that. When she left, well, I didn't really see a lot of good in myself, you know? Not a lot of value. I remember looking in the mirror and realizing that I didn't like any single part of myself. I didn't really want to be me, you know? And then I got promoted at work, and Peter, well, he reminded me that I was the boss now and that everyone at the plant was behind me. And all I had to do was give it my best, and they all trusted me to get a handle on things, and, well, I kind of went and royally mucked things up, didn't I? Oh yeah, I figured those little guys moving in was actually a good thing, since they completely sorted out the rat problem, but it turns out they're even more of a menace than the rodents ever were. They are far from popular around the plant, let me tell you. People at work have admittedly been losing their patience with me quite a bit lately. And it's not entirely their fault. They're afraid about losing their jobs and they have families to feed, and that's been hard for me. I really care about those guys. I want them to do well, but it's hard, you know? Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Boy, I sure didn't expect we'd find so much common ground here today. But one thing is clear to me. Peter's judgment is good, and if he has faith in me, well, I won't let him down. I can't let him. Not after all the good he's done for me. I'm sorry, I've been talking about myself for so long now. What about you? Are you happy with how things are in your life? Yeah, I find that's often the case. Hey, you could probably get a house, or like an apartment like mine if you really work at it. Yeah. You know, I didn't want to interrupt myself earlier, but you're actually a really great listener, you know that? I really think there is more to you than I think things can change for you. Don't mention it, pal. I'm glad I helped you in some way. Yeah, that'd suck for everyone. There's so much banking on me finishing this presentation. We can't fail. Not now. Oh God, I hope so. Come on, let's